zoom out further. Hi, I'm Rebecca Brand, and I've got the greatest camera I just got for all of my cooking videos I do in my kitchen. It's my OBSBOT. It's right there on the top of my computer. It's a tracking camera with a gimbal. It's remote control and hand controlled and voice controlled. It's controlled by your motions, your hand movements, your voice, and also remote controlled. And it's known as the best webcam video on the market. It has sound too. It's this really tiny camera that's right here on my computer right now. It shoots 4K video. It has a dual native ISO for low light, like indoor shots. And for outdoor shots, it has a high enough dynamic range so I can get the most beautiful exposures outside in nature because I love shooting outdoor shots, like in my backyard. The camera picks up the vibrancy of colors, like these beautiful flowers in my flower garden. And not that you need to know any of these camera details, but the quality for those techies out there is that it stops down to an f1.9 aperture. And it's capable of Ultra HD 4K at 30 frames a second. That's powerful. There's a CMOS sensor, a CMOS sensor, and this one is 1/1.5 inches. And that diameter helps to get the highest clarity and the best colors. It's a 50 megapixel CMOS sensor. A bigger sensor gives you higher dynamic range, which lets this camera take in more light. And here you can see I'm in the shade doing some of this video, but the light in the back of the yard is super bright. Now that's dynamic range. You can see everything within this wonderful CMOS sensor lens. You can get all of that with the CMOS sensor range with this OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera. That is true HDR, high dynamic range, for the highest quality footage at the end of your shoot. Not only does it have great tracking to follow me, it has the highest autofocus speed of any camera on the market today. And that means I can run up and down this ledge and it'll autofocus me automatically, faster than any other competing camera. Check me out running on my lawn and going all the way to the far tree, which I'm going to climb. The tracking follows me and up that tree I go. And then I run back. All of that happens with that excellent tracking, the high dynamic range, and the fast auto-focusing. Giving my OBSBOT Tiny 2 the commands is so easy. I'm going to show you more of that later, but here I am telling it that I'm going to be going over to the tree, and it should widen the shot so it can do that. Just by talking to it, giving it a couple hand gestures, it was voice activated so it knew that's exactly what I was going to take with that next shot. There was no camera person to instruct. My OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera did it all automatically from my commands. The OBSBOT Tiny 2 automatically tracks me and ensures that I am in the best composition position for the frame. Look at how beautiful this is with my yard and with me in the center of it. Even when I'm swinging on these swings, it knows how to make a beautiful picture without too much movement of me swinging on the swings. It's not going to adjust for every single foot one way or the other that I'm swinging on this, which is great. You want a stable camera on a shot like this. And that's because of the gimbal on it from that scene in my backyard with that computer and the OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera just perched on top of my computer in my backyard on that table. That gimbal is getting my motion and setting up that beautiful frame. The gimbal is a dual axis stabilized gimbal, which is what's giving me these smooth pans and tilts. Now, if I'd had a few kids on the swing with me or running around in this playground, it also has a group mode. And when you activate the group mode, the viewer automatically adjusts to all the participants in your group. And so if one joins or leaves the group, it will readjust. And that makes sure that your whole group is shown well and all are visible. So just imagine that as I'm swinging on this swing. I could have had other kids coming in and out of the frame, and my OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera would have captured the whole scene automatically with no camera person. That's cool. So let's take this all inside so I can give you more details. To start, you just say, "Hi, Tiny," and to start the tracking, you just put your hand up. It'll start blinking blue. And with that blinking blue light, it's going to track me in my kitchen. And if I want to zoom in the camera or zoom out, I put my hands like this. Let's zoom in, pull them apart. Yay! That's so cool because I can direct it with my hands Or I can use my voice. Zoom in closer. Ta-da! Isn't that great? Or the opposite could happen. Zoom out further. Just like that. Or try the quick zoom. In and out. Look at how responsive this camera is. I love that. That's amazing. Because that's what I need when I'm making a cooking video. I want my whole kitchen in there. This is my whole kitchen. It gets the full shot. It's a wide angle lens. If I had had this camera when I first started my cooking channel, wow, it would have been so much easier to do everything I need to do for a cooking video. I want it to track me over here. It's going to track me to my stove just like that so I can make my egg dish. But wait a second, I need my pan. And grab my pan so I can do my recipe. And with a hand movement, just simply doing that hand movement to get it to zoom in. And there you see my egg, which makes editing so easy. To have a professionally filmed video with just the use of my hands or my voice. The possibilities are endless, like all the recipes I have on YouTube. The ease of this is so simple, and the quality of the video is so beautiful. I love the way I look on the camera. There is also voice on the camera lens. There's 2 stereo portals to take in the sound with their microphone feature. That's all in stereo. So it has a very balanced, beautiful voice. Now you can hear that. I've been professionally mic'd up. And there's a microphone built into this device. It's on the body of it, and there's a left and right microphone, so you get your voice in stereo. And here I am, directly speaking into the camera. I have a professional lav mic on, and that's what the lav mic sounds like right now. And here is the OBSBOT Tiny. This is the voice quality there. I'm going to talk a little bit further so you can hear me way across the kitchen. This is very far away from that microphone. And this is what I sound like. And here I am walking closer so you can hear me as I get closer to it. I really wanted to give a really good demo so you can see how wonderful this is and how much I love it and how it's going to change all of my cooking videos or any other videos I want to make just by the flexibility and that great gimbal on it, tracking me all over my kitchen. I can do the zigzag dance, it'll find it. And I can zoom me in. Just like that. And it's going to automatically adjust for my height. Did you see that? I didn't have to squat, but if I did, it'll come down and find me. And then it'll raise as I stand up. That's great camera control with the artificial intelligence on that gimbal. An amazing feature with the OBSBOT Tiny is the hand tracking feature. You can set it for right hand or left hand, and it'll follow you around. Like that, because I want to show you my pots and pans. So I'm pointing them out to you and the camera is following that. It's getting my pots and pans. Let's go to my ceiling. And let's go down to my body. It's following this hand. Just in case with your hand tracking, you want to grab your egg to show your audience what you're cooking with. It's going to follow my hand as I do things with my hand. Like put the eggs on the counter. Examples. It's like magic. And when you want hand tracking off, you just go to your computer and you touch a couple of buttons and it's off. And you can say, track me, and you're back in business. It's tracking me. Zoom out further. And we got the wide angle back. It's amazing because it makes it so simple to film what you want and have a full camera crew with just one little tiny camera on your computer. And the remote control also has all those features. So if that's more handy, you can use that, like the laser control, which puts the camera wherever you point your laser. It's amazing. Whiteboard mode is really interesting. There's a laser that's built into the remote. You can see this little red dot over here. That's the laser beam. Now, if I had a whiteboard behind me, I would enter the whiteboard mode and the OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera will intelligently recognize my whiteboard in the screen and it would enhance the display and it'd make a really great viewing experience like for online classes and conference presentations. Check out this clip on their website. It's got the map. Look at how it navigates around that map. That's pretty cool with that laser. And another feature that really cleans up your picture is the AI-powered noise reduction. That's a great feature. It's going to make your footage sharper, especially in low light. And many times in an office situation, you have really low light. The OBSBOT Tiny 2 is excellent for low light because some offices just aren't well lit. That's a great feature in a webcam. Another one of the modes is desk mode, and by using the OBSBOT webcam, it can activate desk mode, and so the camera will automatically tilt down about 30 degrees to shoot the desk from above and automatically corrects the shot for really a high quality visual effect. It looks great. The OBSBOT Tiny came right to my door. It was in such a tiny little package. I took it out of the package, and this is what the box looks like, and this is all the information on the box. I'm turning the box around to show you every bit that I can. It's a really attractive box, make a great present. I opened the box, and this is what came inside the box. And on the box, they have QR codes. The codes can help you train or also download the app. The OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera comes in this little tiny black carrying case. And on the right, there's the information package. I opened up the carrying case and I pulled everything out and put them on this blue mat so you could see everything. Now there's a tiny camera. Look at that. And there's the electrical cord on the left that plugs it in. Here is a tiny camera. I'm pulling off the screen protector because I don't want your camera to scratch during shipping. The lens is too precious. This is the gimbal. I'm just pushing it around with my fingers to show you how easily it glides. That's how simple it moves around. I'm doing it manually, but it does it automatically when it's all hooked up. Here's the camera on the left, and this is the attachment that will attach to your computer. I pulled it open so you can see how it looks on all sides. And here's the electrical cord. I opened it up so you can see the two end connectors. They are both Type-C connections. And on the left side of the screen, I'm holding up the USB connection in case your computer takes that type of a connection. I'm showing you where the Type-C can plug in on one end and the USB is on the other end. And here's a close-up of all those parts. And here's a close-up of the OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera on its stand. It's really sleek looking. What a great design. I have a few different filters to show you how pretty it is. Here's the back of it. The OBSBOT has a special tripod you can mount it on, but I had this tripod already in my production studio, and it fit that one too. The OBSBOT Tiny 2 camera has the very basic and simple of tripod mounts, the normal kind. The tripod mount just twists on. It comes with this very high quality remote. I needed 2 of my own AAA batteries to insert, and then I snapped the back on and it was ready to go. The user manual for the remote is really complete. It was very easy to follow directions I could read. It was illustrated well. The user manual for the OBSBOT Tiny 2 is also very easy to read and understand. Here I am flipping through the pages so you can see them. When you first plug it in, it automatically downloads the software you need to use it. And then the software will pull up a preview along with the control panel. And the preview means you get to see what you're going to look like before you even press record on your screen. I just have to say, the software on the app is so easy and it gives you so much information, like tips. I love that. It helps you learn it while you're using it. There are so many great features. I love it, how you can change the images on it. I was pressing all the different buttons to find out how to use it, and it was super intuitive and easy to use. One of my favorites was using the face filters. Also, the figure filters. Let me show you that in a second too. There's so many different ways it enhances the video you take. I'm just going to fast forward so you can see it all. And here I am using the video with no filter. Here's the remote. The remote is so easy. I'm pressing it and I'm moving the camera just from the remote, right to left, left to right, showing it the direction. That's the button I'm pressing. And it shows the direction it's going to go. And close up, press that, and out, go out. And here I am. I'm going to use the beauty feature from no filter to native to classic. And they even have one for men, because you don't want men to have extra eyelashes. They know how to distinguish between all of those different looks. Now, the body feature is amazing. If you want to make yourself lose those 10 pounds on camera, just press the body slim. Look at that. It took off a number of pounds. Now I'm going to go all the way to the extreme. And look at me step back. Whoa, look at my waist. Look at my behind. All of that is smaller. I've never seen that feature ever in a camera. And here I am back to normal again. Okay, let's go to the next feature. Leggy, all the way on. Now let's see my legs. Get skinny, skinny, skinny. Super long and skinny. Now that's interesting. I didn't really know that was a thing. But I can see how that'd be kind of fun if I was showing off some leggings or some fashion wear. That's interesting. Now that's back to normal. Okay, there we have my normal thighs right there. Now here are legs versus leggy. It just thinned down my legs. Now here is waist. Look at this trick. This is no waist right there. There I am before, normal waist. Now press the waist button and watch this. Can you even imagine? I don't even have to suck it in to get that skinny of a waist. Look at that hourglass figure. I can't believe that. Now, for any fashion videos, this is the camera I'm going to use. That's amazing. And now we'll do the same for shoulders. Normal shoulders and then enhanced shoulders. That's the difference. And now let's look at the head feature. Okay, normal head and small little tiny head. Now that just looks freaky to me. Look at how weird that looks. So I'm going to keep my head at normal size every time. And check out these filters. They've got nature, they've got fresh, they have clear, they have crystal, they have all kinds of filters, which is nice. I kind of like the crystal. I think the crystal's my favorite. It just brightens everything up. That's more my style. I should have made the whole video in crystal. I really like that a lot. It makes my lipstick look brighter too. And here's some more filters. We have film, sheer, pure, black and white, and soda. And back to normal. And this is what I filmed the entire video in. It's just normal. Ta-da! Loving the remote and loving those filters. Loving everything about this OBSBOT Tiny 2 webcam. And now let's go back to my norm, which is my cooking videos. And having all these features in the OBSBOT Tiny makes it that I can even show cleaning videos, like how to clean up your mess after you've made one, cooking in your kitchen, as the case may be. And click the link below to get your OBSBOT Tiny 2. This is the best webcam, any kind of cam, I've seen yet on the market. OBSBOT makes it smaller, tiny, and more powerful than any camera available today. And so smart with that AI intelligence. I'm Rebecca Brand. I hope you subscribe to my channel and ring the bell to get notified of my next video. And let's keep making great recipes in life. And today's recipe is a recipe with a camera that's going to follow you around making all your recipes. See you next time. Bye. Wow. It'll blow you a kiss. If you like this video, here's some more over there on other really interesting tech devices.